Welcome to Celebrity Scoop. Today, we delve into the grand spectacle of Trooping the Colour at Buckingham Palace. This colourful ceremony unfurls on the grandest stage of all, the Buckingham Palace, where tradition and unity take centre stage. King Charles, Queen Camilla, and other senior royals grace the occasion, stepping onto the iconic balcony that has been witness to countless such events. The air is thick with anticipation and reverence as the royals make their appearance, carrying forward a tradition that has been a part of the monarchy for centuries. The event itself is a sight to behold. A ceremony steeped in military tradition, Trooping the Colour is a dazzling display of discipline and precision, a testament to the prowess of the British Armed Forces. The ceremony is an intricate dance of sorts, with soldiers dressed in vibrant red tunics and tall bearskin hats, marching in perfect synchrony. The air buzzes with the rhythm of the military band, their music setting the pace for the spectacle. At the heart of it all is the royal family, a beacon of unity in a world often mired in discord. King Charles and Queen Camilla, along with other senior royals, embody this unity as they stand shoulder to shoulder, watching the ceremony unfold. Their presence serves as a reminder of the monarchy's role as a unifying force, a symbol of continuity in an ever-changing world. But Trooping the Colour is more than just a military parade. It's a celebration of the monarchy, a testament to the enduring appeal of tradition and ceremony. It's a moment when the entire nation comes together, their eyes trained on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, their hearts swelling with pride and reverence. As dazzling as the pageantry was, it wasn't without its share of questions. The absence of certain family members, the cost of the event, and the public's waning interest are all topics of discussion. But for now, the spectacle of Trooping the Colour continues to captivate, its grandeur undiminished by the controversies swirling around it. One of the most glaring questions was about the absence of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. With the Trooping the Colour event in full swing, the absence of the Sussexes was conspicuous and noteworthy. The once integral members of the royal family, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, were notably absent from the balcony of Buckingham Palace. This absence wasn't accidental, but a result of the palace's recent rule limiting balcony appearances to working royals only. The Sussexes, having chosen to step back from their royal duties to prioritise the well-being of their family, found themselves on the wrong side of this rule. This decision was, of course, not without its controversies. The exclusion of the Sussexes from this grand spectacle has raised eyebrows and sparked conversations about the monarchy's stance on duty versus family. The monarchy, it seems, has chosen to prioritise duty over family bonds. This decision, while not entirely surprising, has nonetheless stirred up a whirlwind of debates and discussions. The question on everyone's lips seems to be, is this emphasis on duty and service, even at the expense of family unity, justified? The Sussexes' absence from the Trooping the Colour event has also given rise to another pressing question. What does their absence mean for the future of the monarchy? As Prince Harry and Meghan continue to carve out their own path, separate from the royal family, what implications does this have for the monarchy and its future? While the Sussexes' decision to step back was taken with their family's best interests at heart, it has inadvertently highlighted the rigidity of the monarchy. It's a decision that has not only affected the Sussexes, but has also sent ripples throughout the realm, sparking debates about the monarchy's priorities and future direction. This decision continues to spark debates not just within the royal family but among the public as well. Another issue that's impossible to ignore is the cost of these grand royal events. The Trooping the Colour, in all its glory, is a spectacle that doesn't come cheap. With the United Kingdom grappling with economic pressures, these royal parades make for an expensive day out, with every horse, soldier and flypast funded by the taxpayer's pocket. The United Kingdom, like most countries, is not free from economic challenges. From the rising cost of living to the financial uncertainty brought about by global events, the nation is facing some serious economic pressures. These pressures are felt by everyone, from the bustling streets of London to the quiet corners of Cornwall. Yet, in the midst of these struggles, the grandeur of royal events continues unabated. The cost of these events, reaching into the millions, is a point of contention for many. Critics argue that such funds could be better spent elsewhere, perhaps on social programs or infrastructure that would benefit the wider population. The argument is not against the monarchy or their traditions. but rather the financial burden these events place on the public purse. In an era where every penny counts, the question arises, should millions be poured into military parades and royal flypasts? It's a complex issue, one that intertwines tradition, patriotism, and fiscal responsibility. Some view these events as a symbol of national pride, a reminder of the country's rich history and enduring monarchy. Others see them as an unnecessary extravagance, a relic of a bygone era that no longer fits within the country's tightened belt. As the country grapples with economic issues, the question of whether these events are a priority remains. Is it time to re-evaluate the cost of tradition, to strike a balance between preserving heritage and ensuring economic stability? Or is the allure of the monarchy, with its pomp and pageantry, worth the price tag? Only time and the shifting tides of public opinion will tell. Until then, the debate continues. Tradition or transformation, heritage or progress, cost or value? These are the questions that lie at the heart of the matter. Another point to ponder about is the public's interest in these traditional displays. The spectacle of the Trooping the Colour parade, with its grandeur and pageantry, has long been a highlight in the British calendar. But as we look around, we can't help but notice a shift. The crowd, while still substantial, isn't quite what it used to be in the golden days of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. In the past, these spectacles would draw a vast sea of enthusiastic spectators, their faces lit up with excitement and anticipation, their cheers echoing around the grand edifice of Buckingham Palace. The public's fascination with the royal family and their traditions seemed insatiable, but as we observe the recent events, the tides seem to be changing. The turnout, though still impressive, appears to be dwindling with each passing year. It's not a dramatic drop, but the subtle signs are there. The cheers are a bit quieter, the crowd a tad thinner. It's as if the enthusiasm that once electrified these events is slowly but surely fading into the background. Is it possible that the public's interest in these royal traditions is waning? Could it be that in this fast-paced digital age, the allure of monarchical customs is losing its grip on the collective imagination? Or could it be a reflection of the public's growing concerns about the cost and relevance of these events? These questions are not easy to answer. What's clear is that the monarchy, like all institutions, is not immune to change. It must adapt and evolve, or risk losing its connection with the people. The decline in public turnout is not just a number, it's a signal, a sign of the times. It's a reflection of a society that's constantly changing, constantly questioning, constantly evolving. Is this a sign that interest in these royal traditions is slowly fading? Only time will tell. But one thing is for certain, the monarchy and its traditions cannot afford to ignore these subtle signs of change. Lastly, the call for modernisation within the monarchy cannot be ignored. We live in a world that is rapidly changing and evolving, and this change is reflected in the diverse, multicultural fabric that is 21st century Britain. Yet, when we look at events like the Trooping the Colour, one cannot help but feel a sense of disconnect. These events, while steeped in history and tradition, carry a heavy emphasis on military regalia and imperial nostalgia. The grandeur, the spectacle, the pageantry, all hark back to a time that no longer reflects the reality of today's Britain. The monarchy, in its attempts to maintain tradition, risks appearing out of touch with the nation it represents. These events are a nod to the past, a past that was less diverse, less inclusive, and less representative of the people who now call Britain home. The pomp and circumstance, while impressive, can give the impression of a monarchy that is stuck in the past, rather than one that is moving forward with the times. This isn't to say that tradition should be completely abandoned. Far from it. Tradition has its place. It provides a sense of continuity, a link to the past, and a sense of identity. However, the question that many people are asking is this: is the monarchy adapting enough to stay truly relevant? The call for modernisation isn't just about changing the way events are conducted. It's about reflecting the diversity and inclusivity of modern Britain. It's about showing that the monarchy understands and acknowledges the changes that have taken place and is willing to evolve with them. While tradition has its place, the question remains, is the monarchy adapting enough to stay truly relevant? This is a question that will continue to be asked, and one that the monarchy will need to address if it wishes to maintain its place in the hearts and minds of the people it serves. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Trooping the Colour event. We hope it has given you some food for thought. Until next time, this is Celebrity Scoop signing off.